to be honest, I realized how big of a deal it was when TikTok happened. Because when TikTok, that's when I started to kind of like, it was reflecting and I was like, oh my God, there are so many trending voice sounds for Phineas and Ferb.
Ashley, I have to say, it's so cute that your niece played Sharpay. That's so fun. Did she ask for any tips?
No, she didn't. She wanted to do it differently. Let me tell you, it was different. It was different. I played it.
It's out with the old and in with the new.
No, she was like, I think she really wanted Gabriella, to be honest. And she got Sharpay.
Oh,
So,
how funny.
I know. She was like, oh gosh. And I was like, I think it's because she's like, listen, no one can fulfill Sharpay's shoes. Like, it's too hard.
There are a lot of supporting roles in the show. I'm sure we can find something for you.
But no, she was really cute. She was so amazing. And it was really amazing to see her like just sing the songs. And like, it's just such a wild, like life is wild, like it's just so cool. She's up there singing it. And then because of that, my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter is now like into High School Musical because she saw her, cousin perform and she thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And then she realized I'm the character. And so now she's like watching it and now she's like obsessed with me. And it's really funny because it's like, she's listening to the songs nonstop. She had a play date yesterday and she was like singing Fabulous. And she was like, that's my mom. That's my mom. And I was like, oh my God, in the other room.
All right, well, let's get started for Phineas and Ferb. What is it like returning to your characters after this long time?
I love it.
I was very happy to see mine. What about you?
Yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. Like, it's a dream job, so it feels like we haven't really left. And I just love playing Candace. She's a real crazy girl.
She is. Do you remember the moment when you realized Phineas and Ferb kind of really made something special in pop culture?
I'm never really good at that. I guess like I remember having like actual comedians come up to me at award shows, and obviously I'd be there for something else and they were like, you're so great in Phineas and Ferb. And I was like, oh my God, the fact that they knew that show, I was like, oh, whoa, this must be like a really big deal. It's the same thing with High School Musical. It was like we were kind of just didn't know how big it was getting, but it was getting really big. And I think that's the same thing with Phineas and Ferb. It was just like this real, the more times that I've had people be like, can you please call my nephew and just talk and do the Candace voice? And I was like, okay, this is a big deal. Like, this is a big deal. I think, to be honest, I realized how big of a deal it was when TikTok happened. Because when TikTok, that's when I started to kind of like, it was reflecting and I was like, oh my God, there are so many trending voice sounds for Phineas and Ferb. And like, it was the generation that was raised on Phineas and Ferb. So then I was like, wow, this is a big deal.
I think it was when any famous person that I met wanted to be on the show.
No, I meant Lorenzo. Oh, that's right. He played me.
Anyone wanted to be, they were like, absolutely, please tell them, can I be on the show? Like big movie stars would be like, you're on that show. And also, I think when Dan became literally a giant TikTok star, like giant.
He was always on my For You page. Like, he would show up in my feed.
It's weird when you're on a show. Also, in our show, it takes so long for the episode to be made. I mean, I'm not kidding. I think I was cast in this show in 2005 because when it premiered, I still have the voice message from my nephew, who is now 30, and his voice hadn't cracked yet. And he was like, Auntie Carol, Phineas and Ferb is premiering this weekend. And I was like, oh. Like, it was just, yeah. It's really cool. It's really part of the culture now, though. I mean, really, really. Squirrels in the pants when every performer did that dance.
There's squirrels in my pants!
I was watching the screeners and it honestly felt like I was in my childhood home, eating cereal, watching it on a Sunday morning again. What is it like to have that feeling of you're bringing something back that people are so excited for?
Well, exactly what you just described. It's so nice. I mean, for me, like I was telling Ashley that we went to Hawaii and Sabrina was playing on, like, it's the current entertainment. and I was watching it, and I was like, part of me is like, oh well, she seems fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm so disassociated from it. Like it was so long ago, but it's so nice to also think of a time that was extremely innocent.
If Candace finally busted Phineas and Ferb, how do you think Linda would react?
I've been writing a song. I hope it gets on this year about that very thing. I'm not kidding. Well, remember the episode when she does, but then it's not real? Remember?
Yeah.
I think like her memory like gets erased or something. Like she doesn't
remember it. And she's like, I'm so sorry, Candace.
Oh, Candace, all the times I called you delusional and mocked you to my friends behind your back, all those journals I filled with an eye towards stand-up comedy, but you were telling the truth. I'm so sorry.
And then it's like, bing, and then
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have seen how she would react in the episodes, and obviously then it goes away. But I think in this new season, you know, there's some really exciting things, and it's fun to see kind of obviously Candace and her mom just journey through that together, and also Candace is older this season, so she's 16.
But mom is not. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Her mom is still young.
Mom is not aged. Mom is not aged. Mom is wearing the same outfit that she's been wearing since the first episode.
But Candace for sure. I love that now that she's 16, like we get to kind of explore her as Candace, but in like the world of like what happens when you're 16. So it's pretty fun.
All right, now I have a fun Would You Rather Phineas and Ferb edition.
Oh, love it.
Would you rather build a rocket or fight a mummy?
Build a rocket.
I don't know. I kind of like to fight a mummy. There's a couple of mummies I'd like to fight.
Okay, would you rather climb the Eiffel Tower or discover something that doesn't exist?
I would like to discover something that doesn't exist, because when I did climb the Eiffel Tower, I developed a fear of heights that I never got over, and it's terrifying walking down the Eiffel Tower. Sorry, I guess these are really probably not as, like, I'm taking this as full-on scientific questions.
Give a monkey a shower or surf tidal waves?
We'll give a monkey a
Tidal
shower.
waves. Surf tidal waves.
All right. Create nanobots or locate Frankenstein's brain?
Locate Frankenstein's brain.
This is the cleverest questioning. How has no one thought of this, you clever girl? I don't want to, no, I'm not with the Frankenstein one. I'm with bots.
Nanobots?
Yeah.
All right. Find a dodo bird or paint a continent?
Find a dodo bird.
I would like to paint a continent.
Okay, and then drive your sister insane or watch the new season of Phineas and Ferb?
Watch the new season of Phineas and Ferb.
I've got two sisters. I'm going to go with drive them insane. Especially no, I'm not giving that opportunity up. I can always watch these online.